Hey everybody, it's John, retired old man. Welcome to the video today. Well, looks like the world once again is in a mess, and I am going to lay this one right here. Now, let me start off this right here by just saying one thing. I am not a big Donald Trump fan. I did vote for Donald Trump. Uh, actually, both times he ran. But since that last election, I've kind of been turned off a little bit as Donald Trump as a person. Now, I will say, Donald Trump, for his policies, for about 70% of his policies, I am 100% behind. 30% I'm not. So I don't think I'm, as Hillary Clinton called, a deplorable or need to be reprogrammed, perhaps, but I don't think I do. But I will say one thing. When it came to the world, I think most of the world leaders were a little bit spooky at Donald Trump simply because he was so unpredictable, and he is to this day so unpredictable. And I am convinced, and it's my confirmed opinion, that all this stuff in the Middle East that's happening today would never have happened under Donald Trump. No one knows just exactly how off the trigger that man could be and just to pull the trigger, so to speak, in that mess. But what we have right now is a lack of leadership, and the world knows it. We have a bumbling person that can't string two or three words together. There's no admiration around the world. There's no fear around the world for our leadership. There's no fear for the cabinet members. As far as the military goes, we're more focused on pronouns than fighting battles, and certainly not for winning battles. We're for appeasing people, it looks like. We're swapping money for hostages, and then the hostages that we that they wanted back. We never sent the hostages back to Iran. It's my understanding that we released 5 hostages, but let them stay here in the United States. $6 billion that we gave them cut our oil supplies down to where we're not producing oil, but yet we're buying oil from the nations over there that hate us. So, and all this is just in the past 2.5 to 3 years it's happened. It's really amazing that a country has gone downhill as bad as it has. Now, I'm convinced the United States is not going to be here forever. We have turned the corner. The twig is bent. We've gone too far down the road, I believe, to ever turn back. The country that I grew up with, the country that many of you grew up with, it's gone. Now, some people may like that. Some people may like that. I, for one, do not. I like when we were a country of family, a country that respected one another even when we disagreed, and now we're just a fragmented section of people out through there. Anyway, not much hope. I think it's a lot of doom and gloom. I hope those folks over in Israel get themselves protected. Israel has been a good ally of the United States, and we've been a good ally. Our problem is we just don't have any money. We've spent all our money. I read the other day that if you add up, if you divide the number of days we've been in the Ukraine and divide that by the money we've given, it's unbelievable. But I think it was over $220 million a day that we've averaged to give that country over there. And I have never been I've never been for that country giving Ukraine a penny from day one. I was crying in the night about what are we thinking about giving money to two countries over there. One is just a little bit more corrupt than the other, and we decided to give it to the less corrupt country. Anyway, but that's where I'm going from. We're in a mess. The world's on fire. I don't think things are going to get better. I think we're sitting on a powder keg. As I've said many, many, many times before, I'm a Christian, and my hope is built on nothing less than on God's word. It is Sunday morning, and I'm getting ready to go to church and worship. I hope you have a good day. Until we meet again, this is John, retired old man. Take care, be safe, be careful. God bless.